Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, Thanksgiving Day means there's a lot of traffic out there. The Richland Police Department asked drivers to stay vigilant when it comes to drunk drivers. The Tri-Cities Airport is stuffed with travelers this Thanksgiving. Hear from one woman who isn't letting the crowd get her down. And before stuffing themselves, these runners took to the streets of Kennewick to raise money for a great cause. Many of us saw freezing temperatures overnight, but the weather soon warmed up. What can we expect for the rest of the holiday? Jason Valentine has your forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jill Sperling. It is Thanksgiving night, and that means after many festivities, people will be out and about. Authorities say you have to keep an eye out for that extra traffic. Law enforcement and first responders have been busy today throughout our regions, responding to crashes and fires. Remember, if you see something, say something, especially if you suspect impaired driving. You could save a life. Richland Police will have extra patrols out this holiday weekend, making sure everyone stays safe and keeping an eye out for drivers under the influence. Police tell us if you feel like you or maybe one of your guests have had one too many, it's just not worth the risk.
Don't get behind the wheel if you've been drinking. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. We have those in the Tri-Cities. They're here to help. And then there's actually a new tow service who will come and tow your car and make sure it gets home to you safely for a fee.
State Patrol says this year they've already arrested nearly 10,000 people suspected of driving under the influence. If you see someone driving dangerously, you can always call 911, or better yet, get a passenger to call 911 and give law enforcement as many details as you can about the vehicle and where you are. The College Place Police Department says a burglary investigation resulted in the arrest of a Walla Walla woman for drug charges. Authorities say the investigation started on November 6th when the woman was arrested at a local Walmart for allegedly putting unpaid merchandise in her car. They say she had a history of shoplifting because she was previously trespassed from the store. The crime is now considered a burglary. Authorities seized her car and say they found several controlled substances, a scale, a firearm, and a notebook with customer names. She's in the Walla Walla County Jail. It was a chilly start to the Thanksgiving holiday for most of us throughout the region, but the day soon warmed up. So what can we expect for the rest of our holiday? Jason Valentine has a first look at your forecast.
Thank you so much, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. So let's take a look at our evening planner. We have mostly clear skies for most of our areas. We're going to be hovering right around the freezing mark into our evening, and most of our areas will be below the freezing mark overnight tonight as we expect another chilly one. For the next 24 hours, we are going to be dancing right around that freezing mark. Tomorrow, our highs, we're going to be right in those mid to lower 40s for most of our cities. More sunshine is on the way tomorrow. We saw quite a bit of sunshine for most of our areas today. Now, there is a chance of seeing the fog. If you saw the fog this morning, it's going to possibly and most likely return for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Keep an eye out for that. So a chilly Thanksgiving. It's continuing, very cold overnight, and a foggy morning, more than likely with the light winds we just continue to see. Also, our air quality is taking a bit of a hit as well. All of your first alert weather forecast that is coming up later on in the show.
This morning, thousands of people flocked to Columbia Park for the 20th annual Turkey Trot, supporting the American Red Cross Home Fire campaign. I was there to capture all the fun as the runners took their marks.
This is our 20th anniversary. We rebranded this year and to Run for the Red Turkey Trot, trying to bring it back to the mission. A lot of people have been running this race and participating for so many years. It's a great family tradition, but we want people to know why we do it, and it's all for Home Fire campaign. We were out here at 5:45 this morning, and we could barely see anything. We were really worried, and 1 minute before 9 o'clock, all of a sudden the sun came out and everything cleared up. So it turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous day. I don't have a final number, but we have definitely had over 2,000 registrants this year. So likely we're over that, but I don't have the final number on that. all proceeds from the turkey trot go to our home fire campaign, which that is us responding to home fires. It could be the installations of the free smoke alarms that we do in partnerships with volunteers in the fire departments, and youth education on preparedness. We have surpassed our goal of 85,000. I think we are somewhere around 87, so we're really pushing for that 90 to make it a record year. Last year we had a record year, so of course we're going to surpass that. There is always a way to support this event, and we just are so thankful for everyone that makes it happen.